Well, since I forgot to hit record on the meeting training, I'm going to talk about why you need to make sure your domain authentication is active and set up, and then how to test it. And then if you need help setting it up, shoot me an email or click the link down in the description below. Okay. So first, let's talk about these new requirements. Now, these apply to bulk senders. This is people sending more than 5,000 emails a day to the Google Workspace and Gmail ecosystems. But doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing them too if you're not a bulk sender. These are best practices that I've set up on every email system that I am involved with. What they are is you're looking to authenticate your SPF records, your DKIM records, and your DMARC records. All three of those combined to make it almost impossible to spoof your domain and basically block spammers from being able to act like you. So this is one of those things where we talk about email trust, the email system trust. These are three things that these systems are looking for before they even start worrying about the content and everything else. These are the things that will impact your deliverability the most. First, let's start off with how to check your SPF record. You are going to come into mxtoolbox.com/supertool, put in your domain, and you're going to select SPF record lookup. Is it hitting me on the limit? Yep. You're going to look you want this box to be green. If it is red, it means a problem, and usually tell you what's going on. Most of the time, what I see is either multiple SPF records, so you need to go into your DNS records and delete the one that isn't the correct one. Or there's too many records, and there's a system called SPF flattening, but I've only seen that on one domain on all the systems I've looked at. The next thing we're going to look at in MX Toolbox is your DMARC lookup. What you're going to do is you're going to, same thing, leave your URL in there, select DMARC lookup, and it's going to look for your DMARC. It needs to exist. There's a bunch of stuff, and there's some trainings about DMARC and settings you need to set up, but this is just looking to see that it exists. The last one we're going to check is the DKIM record. So you're going to come to easydmark.com. I'll include the link in the video again. Put your domain in, select detect all selectors. Click check DKIM. I use this tool because it's just the easiest. Those are the three things you need to check. Now, I'm going to show you where to input these things if you need to. So you're going to open up your domain DNS settings. I use Namecheap, SiteGround, GoDaddy. All of them have a very similar setup. You're going to find the add new record. You're going to select the TXT record, and for the DKIM, you're going to go into Google Workspace, Gmail, authenticate email, block, grab the DNS host name here. You're going to paste it right there, and you can see this is my exact setup. So, and don't worry, these are not private. There's nothing private about them. Anybody with one of these tools can go look at these settings. So you're not getting anything private there. Then you'll hit accept, and it will take about 2 business days, 48 hours, not 2 business days, 48 hours for them to propagate. So in here, you'll go start authentication. Mine's active, so it has stop authentication. That's the big one. For DMARC, this Easy DMARC is probably the best tool I have found to use. You're going to go in. This is the checker, not the generator. We're going to go. The best practice, from what I have heard, is to go policy type is reject. Send the reports to. You could either use an alias like this if you're using Workspace, or you can create an alias and send it to like reports at. So subdomain policy, we have none. SPF alignment, DKIM alignment, all those strict. We're going to go 999 because this is in seconds and I don't want these reports very often. So we're going to click generate. So we're going to, it doesn't like my alias. Where is my DMARC? So for to set your DMARC, you're going to click add text record underscore DMARC. Paste in that value and hit save. I already have one in there, so we're not going to change anything. But other than that, that's how you set up the DMARC. Your SPF is a little more in depth. Usually you'll have to follow through your email, the Google, your domain settings. Like you can see here, my mail settings in Namecheap. I just selected get Gmail and I logged in and it connected all the settings. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or leave a comment below.